Good morning, everyone. We're holding over here by Cholamite Sukkos, and we'll say some more Sukkos Torah. We know the very famous Midrash which tells us that all of the Daled Minim, all of the four species, the Lulav, the Hadassim, the Aravais, and the Esrog, they all represent a different part of the person's body. The Lulav represents the spine, the Hadassim represent our eyes, and the Aravais represent our lips. And of course, the Esrog represents our heart. And we know that when it comes to shaking the lulav and the Esrog on Yom Tiv and during the week of Chol Hamoed, what do? We hold three of the species in our right hand: the lulav, the spine, the hadassim, the eyes, and the aravos, the lips, in our right hand. And the Esrog, which is always off to the side in our left hand, we bring it together during that time. The question is asked that if the Esrog, which represents the heart, and the heart is such a central part to a person's body, and we want to unify all of our limbs through the shaking of the lulav and the Esrog, why is the heart always off to the side? Why isn't it part of this bundle that we put together on the Sukkos, that the heart, which is the battery pack for a person's body, why don't we put that always together with the other species? Why is it on the side? I was thinking that perhaps the answer is the following. The Mesilas Yesharim, the Ramchal, writes that the Leiv, the heart, is the Melech, is the king for Kol Ha'ivarim, for all of the limbs of a person's body. Which means that whatever is inside of a person's heart is going to guide and direct the limbs of their body. If their heart is filled with Kedusha, holiness, filled with Tahara, purity, filled with Simcha, with joy, filled with appreciation of Torah and appreciation of mitzvahs, so then that heart will influence your eyes to see good things, Torah. It will influence your lips to say brachas and to offer prayers to Hashem. It will influence your spine, which represents the body. It will give it the power to go and to be involved in mitzvahs and only acts of chesed and good things. However, if the heart is filled with rubbish, it's filled with impurities and with darkness and with cloudiness and with anger and frustration and all of the negativity that could be in the heart, so then it will cause the eyes and the mouth and the spine to go and do things that we'd rather not talk about. And therefore we're saying over here on Sukkos the following: either your heart is going to influence your body, or your body has the power to influence your heart. And we want the eyes and the mouth and the spine to remain on the side, because we want them to recognize that their true importance and their true power here in this world doesn't come from the bodily functions that they produce, but rather when there's a pure heart that comes together with them. That's when the eyes and the mouth and the spine, which is really symbolic of the entire body, that's when it will be the strongest and most powerful. And that's what we're trying to unify over here on the days of Sukkos. We're trying to unify all of our limbs, all of our essence, all of our being, like it says in the Midrash over there. It's quoting the verse of Kol Atzmaisai Toimarno Michamecha Elokim. All of my limbs, they cry out, they sing out praises. Who is like you, Hashem? Who is like you, that allows the heart to be the driving, motivating factor with all of its holiness? Leiv Tahor Bar Li Elokim, a pure heart Hashem has created for me. And Li'avdecha, like it says, like we say in our davening, that we should serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu U'avdecha be'emes, with a pure and a wonderful heart. May we be zeichet to unify ourselves through the shaking of the lulav and the esrog each and every day of Sukkos, that our heart will guide the body and the body will not be guiding the heart.